some kid who has a boyfriend who's a furry, and you
boyfriend
talk
is a
to him
furry?
On Discord. I think he's a furry. I don't want to disrespect.
I don't know if that's a real thing.
His boyfriend's definitely a guy who became a girl.
And wears furry stuff.
I think they do furry or furry games, excuse me.
Under the flickering lights of controversy, Katt Williams has once again shaken Hollywood and political circles to their very core. In a revelation that sounds almost too wild to believe, the outspoken comedian claims to possess a full list of celebrities tied to nothing less than a ritual execution, an allegation centered on conservative activist Charlie Kirk. Whether you see him as a fearless whistleblower or a master of chaos, one thing is certain: Katt Williams knows how to command attention. Tonight, we peel back the layers of this explosive claim and ask the question nobody else dares to voice. If what Katt says is true, what secrets have the elites been hiding? And who...
Like, the more they keep looking into it, the more they're like, this doesn't feel like a real... It feels super fabricated.
But here's the thing. Just like I was talking about when people are arguing on social media, it's all part of the plan.
Among the famous names we know has been caught in this alleged web of ritualistic power. Charlie Kirk isn't a random figure in this drama. As the founder of Turning Point USA, Kirk has spent years establishing himself as one of the loudest voices in conservative politics. To his followers, he's a young firebrand challenging the establishment. To his critics, he's a polarizing culture warrior whose influence stretches far beyond college campuses. For his name to suddenly appear in the same breath as ritual execution and Hollywood elites is both shocking and disturbing. It's a collision of two worlds, politics and entertainment, that rarely intersect.
You're telling me that this kid who's not military trained, this guy, first of all, how did he get to the roof? How come nobody was looking? How come nobody was like, there's a direct line of sight between where he's sitting and those roofs? You guys didn't check? You don't have a drone? Like, that's insane. So he's on the roof, he shoots, he jumps from the roof, he jumps down 14.
It is impossible in such dark ways. And the gravity of this claim has left audiences across the USA and UK wondering, why him and why now? According to Katt Williams, the story goes far deeper than headlines would ever dare print. He describes an undercurrent of power, hidden beneath red carpets and political rallies alike. A secret society of elites who pull strings in both industries, keeping secrets through fear and loyalty. Within this world, ritual executions aren't metaphorical. They are the ultimate message, the final silencing act against those who know too much or step too far. The very idea that celebrities, figures adored by millions, could be linked to such rituals blurs the line between rumor and nightmare. It's here, in this shadowy intersection, that Katt claims to have uncovered not just whispers, but a list, an alleged roll call of names bound to an act so sinister, it could change the way we see both Hollywood and politics forever. But what about this so-called list? Katt has hinted at it during his stand-up routines and late-night interviews, his voice carrying the weight of certainty.
When people are against the Illuminati, then they get punched in the face all the time. The press hates them, and nobody likes them.
Names, he says, that would shock even the most skeptical. Celebrities we know, artists whose songs we sing, actors whose films we watch, even political figures who shape policy. The question isn't just who appears on the list, but why. Were they active participants, standing in the shadows of some ritual act? Were they witnesses, unable to speak out? Or were they simply pulled in by association, their names forever marked in a scandal they never asked to be part of? The lack of clarity only makes the story more suspenseful, because speculation is often far more dangerous than fact. For those who have followed Katt Williams' career, this revelation feels like the culmination of a long journey. He has always been the comedian who strayed from safe jokes about relationships and everyday life, instead dragging Hollywood into the spotlight with biting accusations about its darker side. From interviews where he hinted at secret agendas to specials where he accused the industry of preying on young talent, Katt has made a career out of towing the line between comedy and whistleblowing. To his supporters, he is one of the last truth-tellers in an industry built on lies. To his detractors, he's an erratic voice spinning paranoia into headlines. Yet, with each shocking claim, the world listens, unable to ignore the pull of his words. That is why, when Katt speaks of lists, rituals, and executions, the story cannot be dismissed outright. The internet has, of course, done what it does best, turned Katt's revelation into a digital storm. On TikTok, fan-made videos dissect his interviews, layering ominous music over freeze frames of his expression as he delivers the allegations. On Twitter, hashtags trend late into the night, with users demanding to know who's on the supposed list. Reddit threads dive deep into speculation.
Whether or not he's even the guy who shot him. Maybe he thought he was going to shoot him. Maybe he's a patsy. Maybe he did it.
I feel like he's a plant. Did you see the video? Did you see the person doing the investigating on his mom's Facebook?
No.
You haven't seen this? Have you seen that, Jamie? Some dude online.
His mom's got a weird Facebook.
It's
still coffee.
Very trippy. It doesn't make any sense.
Linking old industry feuds, unexplained deaths, and strange coincidences to this unfolding narrative. And on YouTube, commentary channels explode with theories, some supportive, others skeptical, each adding to the growing wildfire of intrigue. The mainstream media, however, has been cautious, barely touching the story. That silence has only fueled more speculation. After all, in the world of conspiracies, silence
of free speech and cancellation. Jimmy Kimmel, the late night show comedian in the US, he's had a show for decades now, I think. He's been cancelled, apparently. At least his show has been paused indefinitely, and that's because of a monologue that he gave in which he tried to suggest that the shooter in the Charlie Kirk political assassination is part of the MAGA.
Is as good as confirmation. The implications for Jay-Z, Beyonce, or any other household name rumored to be connected are seismic. If even a shred of this allegation were proven true, careers would be destroyed, reputations obliterated, and legacies dismantled.